What up? What up? How to diagnose misfires. Truck running bad, running rough, running real bad.
Yeah, swaps and stuff, rims big as monster trucks, wide harnesses, yeah boy we stock them up. Hit subscribe so you know you stay in the loop. Hit the bell, new videos coming soon. Yeah, swaps and stuff, rims big as monster trucks, wide harnesses, yeah boy we stock them up. Hit subscribe so you know you stay in the loop. Hit the bell, new videos coming soon.
Swaps and stuff.
A 2000 4.8 1500 right here. I've already found out what the problem is. We took it for a spin. It's missing terribly. I mean, bad. As you can see, it's got new wires, new plugs. He was thinking it was coil packs, but I don't believe that because I checked all the coil packs for power, and we have power to the coil packs. Let's look at it, like I said, 4.8. And matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead. You see, you got new reservoir master cylinder. This truck's got like 260, maybe 300, somewhere in there. But I'm gonna start it for y'all and let y'all listen. It is running really rough. This is just a beat around daily. See how hard start it is? It is actually running. We got engine lights on, of course. Low fuel lights on because the cooling unit is bad. This is the mileage, 264. I mean, it is running rough. I'm gonna put the phone here and let y'all see how rough it's running. And we got smoke. It's smoking at the tailpipe. And the smoking at the tailpipe is it's loping, and we have a coolant leak too. We all, yeah. I know that. Oh, yeah. We see the coolant leak. We got a broken hose on the coolant, but we're here for the gas, or the misfire, I'm sorry. So the coolant, we need the hose. We're gonna run and go get the right stuff to put that back together. That was broke. Actually, when I tested the coil packs for power, see it broke right there? Give it a bit closer look. See it? When I tested the coil packs for power, it was leaking. So I just glanced, and I'm like, I told him, I said, you got another problem. And I went to show him that, and it broke off. So we're gonna go get that anyway. But like I said, I was gonna hook the laptop up, check which ones were misfiring, and it seemed like the truck that had no power, new alternator. It's got new parts on here. Well, something told me to check fuel pressure regulator. I don't know where that's at. On this particular year, it is on the fuel rail, and it has a vacuum line going into the top of the intake. Rule of thumb is, what is a fuel pressure regulator? It pressurizes, or it regulates how much fuel is in the rail. All right, so it's set up to 58 to 62 psi per se, and if it's not seeing that pressure, the injectors aren't going to work right because there's not enough fuel going to the rails. So why would it not see that 58 to 62? One, blockage in the fuel filter. Two, fuel pump not working. 3, hole in the fuel line. 4, fuel bypassing the regulator, the fuel pressure regulator. So we're going to change this fuel pressure regulator out. We're going to put that other piece on, and then we're going to come back and we're going to see how it runs. Because it's running bad. You slow down, the exhaust is banging up against the underneath of the vehicle. Sounds like, feels like somebody's underneath it hitting stuff because it's misfiring so bad. So, but like I said, rule of thumb, they say this is wet, which it is. The fuel pressure is being pushed past the regulator. You know what I'm saying? The regulator is supposed to regulate how much pressure the rails see. Well, if it's pushing past this and pushing fuel up here, and you're not allowing it to have the 58 to 62 to the rails, there's the issue. The fuel pump can't keep up. So, on this particular truck, like I said, we're going to put this piece on, and then we're going to come back to it. Max airflow's new. There's a lot of new parts on here, and we don't know. I don't know what the, you know, I haven't worked on this truck. Just, you know, I haven't. We took it for a ride, come back, check the coil packs for power, check the coil rail for power, checked a couple fuses for power. Everything had power. So I said, let's check this hose. And bingo. And all it took was all about 5 minutes. 5 minutes to diagnose that issue. 4.8 Gen 3 be a nice little boosted motor. Gen 3 4.8 flat top piston. You know, stroke. But we definitely gonna take care of that water issue, coolant issue. And I'll be back with y'all. We got the fuel pressure regulator. I had a spare. I went to the parts store to get a new one. Of course, they didn't have none, and they wanted $75 for it. So around here, we try to save a dime or two if it's possible. What I'm trying to do is get this other O-ring out. Might just leave it in if it leaks past that O-ring, and then we'll do that. There's what we're part numbers. Here's the parts we need to fix that hose also. 800-409-3700 for your fuel line disconnect tool set. But let's I want to put this on first. Pull this that O-ring off. See if we can get it back in there. I believe we're in there. Put the clip on. Correct way, because it did not go on correct way. Make sure it's seated all the way in. I might be putting it on backwards. That's what I'm doing. Put the clip backwards. Oops. Am I? No, I'm not. I had it right the first time. Alright, it's on there. Let's see what we got. See if it starts up and runs any different. Better yet, we might key it. We still got the bad miss. don't have fuel coming from it no more. So that part's fixed. We know we got fuel going to the rails. Go fix this water problem. Alright, we got fuel pressure regulator on. We got that hose on. Steam you're seeing is from the water that dripped on the engine. We still have a slight miss. Still have a slight miss. I'm gonna go ahead and plug the laptop up, see what I got. Nothing like it was before, I can tell you that right now. Because before it was running worse, a lot worse. So we'll see what we got with the laptop. I'll come back. So I'm gonna reach down in here and press, and it's on. It's on. It's on. Like I said, it does have power to it. We did have a little bit of fluid falling on the coil pack itself. He said he has some more coil packs on the way. We'll change those. I would like to pull the spark plug, see what it looks like. And I would also like to change the intake gasket. Because I'm not saying that that's the issue, but they look to be the factory ones. They don't look like they've been changed at all, you know. Of course, this being the older engine, the one I cut my teeth on, I guess you'd call it. Oh, good stuff, man. Good stuff. What heads we got? 862. So we're not there. We hope it ain't a head gasket issue, but it looks like we've got some oil valve cover leakage too. You know, so intake, oil valve cover. I'm gonna reach back there and tighten down that intake bolt, see what happens there too, because it may be an intake leak. Who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows? It's the same on both sides, 7 and 8. Both of them, as far as the misfire count's about the same. Just 8's a little more. So, see what I come up with when I tighten down on that intake. Well, try to tighten them down. Still got the misfire. As you can see, 7 and 8, 7 and 8, 7 and 8. So